Let's talk about the rapture, the second coming of Christ. I've been seeing all these videos on social media about people preparing for the second coming of Christ. And apparently, there is this prediction, a guy made this prediction that the second coming of Christ would be end of September, early October, I think. And well, so far I haven't seen anything, heard anything about it, that it has actually happened, but maybe it's just not on my timeline. So, or maybe I'm just one of the people left behind. Anyway, I was tuning in and going within, like, what is happening? Because there is something in the air, in the energies around us. And then I realized that I'm reliving all these memories long forgotten are all of a sudden resurfacing. And I am reliving them, but not in exactly the same way, but from a different perspective. And not from the other person's perspective, but more from like a neutral observer perspective. And it's so interesting because it changes the situation. I get so many insights and I get to release certain, old wounds that I was still carrying that I had totally forgotten, but they were, attached to these memories, like old pain. And now all of a sudden, because I am getting this neutral perspective, it's like, okay, I can just release this. I can release this wound. I can release this pain. And it's not all good, because sometimes I do feel like, oops, I could have handled that differently. Oops, I'm sorry. But in a sense, that's also releasing, because, I know now I will not do it again. So I forgive myself. And it is kind of like the end of life review, but I'm still alive. Or maybe I'm in this near-death experience, but I don't think so. So it is that end of life review, like almost like Judgment Day, but then not by this almighty God, or this judge with a hammer. Like, yes, you're good, you're not good, but really Judgment Day, I am the judge of my own life, of my own experiences while I'm still alive. So I get to learn from it. Isn't that amazing? And I think that is the frequency of the rapture that is going around now, that is in the collective. So I'm really curious to hear from you. Are you experiencing the same thing? Are you reliving things? Or am I the only one? Let me know. Can't wait to hear from you.